Well, thank you very much, Meatball, and free I shall be. I have come to a decision. You see, I was offered a position in the place of which I was called back to work for. I was only supposed to come back for a couple of weeks, drill some holes in some beams, that kind of thing, and then I was going to be done. But they really like me there, and I really like it there. I like everybody that I work with, so they offered me a position in another department, basically like tool crib kind of stuff. I could do a lot of driving. In fact, on Friday I went off and drove, and I made a good deal of money on Friday, so that was nice. Like, I even got to bring my son with me on the road trip. How cool is that? I love this place. But I'm left with a dilemma. If I'm working, how can I, at the same time, run a business where I need to be there? And so I can't be in two places at the same time. So I have to choose, right? I have to either choose my plans for freedom, or I have to choose the sedentary life, the plugging back into the matrix. There were two people, Meatball and my father, who had the foresight necessary, the all-encompassing picture in their brain to be able to help put me on the path and answer the question that I was asking, which one do I do? The answer is both. Why not both? It's so obvious now. I always say that. Why not both? I thought that the two were mutually exclusive. But after considering that possibility, I've come to the realization that in fact they are not. So, what a good boy. That was a good boy. I don't. I've seen where you put that tongue. While I build my new forge, my new home will be on its way to me. I'm going to be having a very nice fifth wheel trailer puppy brought up from the USA, as they're a lot cheaper down there than they are here. In fact, it's like 20 grand cheaper to have like top of the line one trucked up from the States to here. So that's a nice way to save a little bit of cash, because I didn't get as much money as I was hoping that I was going to get. Like, I was hoping I was going to be able to sell my house for 8, but it ended up selling for 7, which means after everything's all paid, I'm going to have like 110 to play with. It'll be enough, but I really would have enjoyed that extra 50,000, you know? But it's okay. I'm gonna have enough to be able to buy my shipping containers. Actually, for the first year, I'm going to lease them, and then the second year, I'll probably buy them after that. And see, if I were to buy them outright, they would pay for themselves after the second year. Did a little bit of playing around with the numbers, and it looks like I'll basically be able to enter into profitability much sooner if I lease them as opposed to just buying them flat out. It's the same route that I've had to take with land as well. I have to lease the land, and then later on down the line, I'll be able to leverage my business against a loan. And then with that loan, I'll be able to go out and purchase land. I might also be able to do so through like a mortgage kind of thing if I'm working a job. So actually having a job while at the same time having this business running, not a bad idea. Will work out. I'm going to need the right person to manage the storefront, and I've got a person in mind, and if he accepts, then we'll both be able to enter into a very mutually beneficial agreement, and a very lucrative one for us both, I hope. We'll see if he's interested. But Angelo, I've got an idea for you, my friend. Give me a call. I wonder if he's going to see this. 50-50 shot. We're off 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the video. That's really the biggest change that I need to make to my plan, is just that I am not the one who's physically managing the storefront all the time. Which, not the worst idea, actually. I wasn't super stoked about building myself another job. You know what I mean? But if I'm building a job for a friend who would like a job, then bonus. And then I can go and work my other job and that all counts for money for the bank and stuff like that. So you see how they kind of line up. Hopefully you understand my mind. If I'm to continue doing social media, I am going to need an editor. I'm working full time. I do not have the time to go out, plan, film, and then do all of the editing and posting and all that kind of stuff. Like, the editing takes as much time as the filming does. It's a huge portion of the work. So I'm going to have somebody do that for me. This is the part that I'm still yet to figure out. I have hired editors in the past that have done very well, and I've also tried to hire editors in the past that have not worked out very well at all. So we'll see exactly how that goes. But if I have an editor, somebody that I'm working with that's posting the stuff kind of thing, that could work. We could. I haven't figured out exactly how that's going to work in my mind yet, so I haven't got anybody in mind for that. But if you watching this are interested in joining Team Freedom, then I am going to be looking for somebody to do editing. If you can edit videos really well, shoot me a message, show me your work, and we can talk. The NPC blacksmith is currently on temporary suspension. Temporary and indefinite. Once my new forge is built, we'll start looking into that again. But as it stands right now, I've got other stuff that I need to do, including finishing orders for people. I'm not taking any new orders right now currently. In fact, I need to update my website. I got to make sure I do that today, actually, to basically take down the ability for anybody to order anything, because that's all coming to an end. I'm not going to be doing any custom orders except for the ones that I've already accepted. Once those are all complete, what I intend to do is close all custom orders except for somebody who wants to say, hey, here's $10,000, I want a sword, something crazy like that. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. But unless it really excites me, it's not going to be happening. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is simply making whatever I feel like, and then if somebody would like to buy that, fantastic, I will put it up for sale. If somebody doesn't want to buy it, it will hang on in my wall, and I will be very happy to have it there. So, which I think removes some of the parts of it that just make trying to do custom orders for people. It's like, I want to make this exactly like the person wants, is a thing. But I find I do my best work when I'm just flowing and creating. My favorite customers are ones who just say, just make whatever you want. Make it like this kind of a little bit if you like, something like that. I don't know if you know what I mean, but maybe I want to make a doomsday armor out of stop signs or something, just because I get a lark for it. And so I go and I do that, and then whatever it costs me to make that, I'll put it up for sale. And then if it doesn't sell, then I'll have a set of armor made of stop signs in my backdrop. It doesn't matter because I'll love it. That's just an example, but I think you get what I'm saying. There are going to be a lot of things that I'm doing, so you'll need updates regularly, and those will be coming too. Maybe longer form videos where I sit and speak with you, because those who care. And those who don't, I'm not making videos for them anyway. This week, I am getting stuff all packed up. My son comes back to me in 1 week, and then he and I will be packing up the remainder of the stuff, mostly his, and getting that all ready to move out. And we move out on the 15th, and I get paid on the 16th. Yeah. One chapter of my life is definitely closing. And I'm very excited about the new chapters to come, and I'm going to bring you along for all of it, my friend. So, I hope you like the new content that's going to be coming out. May the Force and the Forge serve you very, very well. May freedom be always yours. Now quick, come hide in my beard.